Hello, hello, hello. Gaz is here, and we're just picking up from where we last were. So, we just got done with Barbara's. So, we're gonna be going.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Alright. So now we're right outside Barbara's room. Should we go upstairs or. Let's go upstairs.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay, so we can't go up there. Uh. Alright. So. It's nighttime.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Okay, so where do I go now? Let's see here. I guess I could explore the house some more. Let's see. So now I can do this. Alright. What's down the basement? Got a pool table. We got the washer and dryer. We got a table saw.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Alright.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
So we built a bunker below the house. Alvin cereal, extra crispy. You really stocked up. Sweetie crisps, tasty beans, pea soup. All right. Well, let's see what Walter was up to before he died.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive the evening. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Okay. So can't go that way. Can't go that way because he closed it up. Ah, okay. I have to be stuck.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yeah, Walter's is probably the most tragic. I mean,
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
he finally found the courage to go out, and he gets immediately hit by a train. I mean, I think that's why I love this game so much, because
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
even through tragedy, there's still something beautiful about him finally finding the courage. And it's just like a series of unfortunate events for this family. It's like a curse. And
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
it sounds like this
I don't want to
family
make the same mistakes she made,
had a ton of secrets.
trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's
So
only
that
one of us
was-
left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real. I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Oh, wait.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
I mean, yeah.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Jesus. Those poor animals. Let's see. 8 years old. Two years old? 11 years old. 3 years old. 3 years old. 8 years old. Oh, this one lived a long time, 14 years. Charlie, that was the name of my dog. Daisy, 1985, 1993, it's 8 years, 13 years, 5 years, and 12 years. May you all rest in peace. Alright.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
So let's see, we got Walter, 1952 to 2005. So he was roughly 53 years old. Barbara Finch was 16. Eddie was 83. Sven was 49. Yeah. Look at me doing math. 11 for Calvin. And 10 for Molly. I love the designs on each of these though. So I don't think we've done Sven yet. I don't think we've done Eddie yet. Walter we just did, right? And then Barbara we already did.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Wow. Definitely it's got a series of unfortunate event vibes. I think that's why I appreciate this game so much. Because, I mean, you're mostly unlocking the secrets. You're not actually seeing all these events unfold, per se. You're mostly reading these
Edie's
stories.
side was always easier for me to understand.
And
The older
trying
I
to
get, the more I
understand
can see where my mom was coming from.
why the family were the way they
She
are.
lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Such a big family.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, that's right, she's pregnant. Alright.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Alright, Grandpa Sam. What you got for me?
They were both pretty intense.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Instead of
Oh,
hiding from
boy.
death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the
Oh,
whole
that is
weekend,
neat.
isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Is that not the right picture? Ah, there we go.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Make sure we get a good shot. Alright.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Okay, not that picture. Whoa. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay, let's try somewhere else. Okay, you know what? Oops. That wasn't it. I'm gonna shoot the barrels.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Okay, okay.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
I don't wanna.
Give me a minute to check the map.
Oh, what picture am I taking? Oops, that was a bad picture. What picture do I take to progress? Oh, maybe?
Maybe.
We said it around the same time.
Was it? Could have been.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Hi.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Where are you, Dad? Dad, where are you? Oh, okay.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination.
Oh.
Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
She's way too young, though. My poor Buck.
Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready. Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Oh, poor Dawn. Oh. What?
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Aw, she's just there crying and you just wanted to take a picture? Come on, my guy.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
That's one way to go. He was trying so desperately to survive and got taken down by the buck himself.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Oh, Sam. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. He was in the U.S. Marines. Loved hunting animals. Big gun enthusiast. What a guy. What a guy. Alright. So, where do I go from here? Hmm. Ah.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh, Gregory. I
Dear
remember
Kay,
Gregory.
do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
she could have told me. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Or Gregory. But there's still something so beautiful in where and how they write all these stories, honestly. Like, it touches up on grief in such a beautiful way, death in general. And while it's super sad, it's so beautiful to be able to accept his death. You know, losing a child that young, I could only imagine how painful that must
I can't
be
imagine my
to
mom
go
ever writing
through.
poetry, and yet.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Okay. Let's progress through the story. Where do I go to next? Hi guys. You guys are kind of standing there like statues. I hope you guys are okay. Guys okay? Okay. Um. Oh, there we go.
When
Right?
the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Yeah. Fuck you. I'm flying my kite here.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Wow. Look
She
at
never
his
talked about him,
mohawk.
but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Wow. Makes you wonder what really happened to him with all of these, because a lot of these, it's just stories that people wrote, or are we imagining what we think happened to them as we're writing the story, as we're reading the stories, should I say? But Gus just wanted to fly his kite, man. That's all he wanted to do.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay, so what's next? Let's take a look at these. Fly to India, meet with relief rep, pack, copy passport for volunteer center, after school teaching. Edith Finch, college application. Now that is an old computer and an old phone. Oh, didn't I just get in here?
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Oh, right. Okay, so I got up from there. And we're gonna go
My
out
mom moved
here.
to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
April, sage, oh, so they had a little garden.
And to see
This
kids
is
in the house
cute.
again.
It's too bad there's nobody to take care of them.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
More modern laptop. Don fit. Oh, to teach and to learn. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. So a little miniature classroom in here. They're homeschooling? I think they were homeschooling. Analyze objectively. Never stop learning. Assume nothing. Respect criticism. Ask tough questions. Cute. The curse. History. Myth. Alright. Oh. Scientific method, observation, question, research, hypothesize, experiment, data, conclusion. Alright, I just brushed up on all of my schooling in one day. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go. Let's go.
The beginning of the Elton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
What we got here? Oh, that's nice. Ooh, that's also nice. Ooh, that's also nice. I'm just gonna be looking at all these and just being like, ooh, that's nice. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Milton. And we don't know what happened to Milton.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
That was cool.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So we just got 1, 2, 3 more to go. Could possibly wrap this up in 3 episodes. So I think I'm gonna end it here.